Hello and welcome to Trauma Drinker with me, your friend Romeo Jones. On this channel that I'm getting ready to build, you know, I like to talk about for me, not just for me, but for other people, because I feel like I've learned a lot, and I've learned a lot in silence. The link between drinking when you're dealing with trauma. You know what I mean? I know that's a big buzzword right now, but it took me a long time to really put the pieces of this puzzle together. You know what I mean? And it's still coming together, but I didn't have a box and I had a whole puzzle in this thing called life. I had to figure it out. You hear me? But uh, let's start out with this. I want to read something to y'all, man. I'm having. I get there. I was just my eyes red because one, I've been drinking, right? And two, I've been right here crying. You know what I'm saying? If I cry on this video, if you seen a grown man cry, is a you don't like seeing people be vulnerable, man. You know what to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm reading a book called The Narcissist in Your Life, and I get it that that's another big, buzzword. But just to give narcissists a little bit of grace, not a little bit, grace. I'm not judging. Like I'm at a point in my life, 34 years young, where I'm understanding that unconditional self-acceptance of yourself, others, and the world will give you peace of mind, help you live longer and better, more peacefully. But I don't want to take too long because I can get the ranting and I don't want to make no super long form video, but I'm gonna just go because I've been in this room. I'm with myself and I'm thinking and I'm thinking and I'm talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? It don't make I think geniuses talk to themselves and talk back. You know what I'm saying? If you ask yourself a question, then told you the answer, think I should do it now. But listen, in this section of the book, it's about steps to recovery from healing from things that you've been through. Address your addictions. Now, y'all, I've been on a 21-day bender. My mind is down. Rough day at work just because of how my operating system is going. You know what I'm saying? So I can read y'all, but I might be a little off. All right. It says many people who have grown up with trauma and/or experienced it in adulthood fall into addictive patterns. Sitting with pain can feel overwhelming, and efforts to control, numb, or distract ourselves are understandable attempts to cope with suffering and negative emotions. Things like compulsive shopping, gaming, gambling, substance abuse, binge eating, guru addiction, and workaholism can seem to offer relief from pain by giving us a feel good shot of dopamine. Oof, it's a whole nother topic, y'all. From our brain's reward center. But over time, as we develop tolerance, just read, brother. Our reward response requires increasing amounts of our drug of choice to make us feel good. Y'all listen. If I don't stop drinking, I ain't gonna be making. I ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna just let you know right now. Yeah. It's at that point now. You know what I'm saying? 34 years old, young. I've been using since I was using heavy. I started at 17. Playing around with it, he ha ha at the high school parties. Like a week before, sorry for stopping, but I said it's a rant. A week before my 19th birthday, I lost my mom to like pretty much, the neglect and the abuse that we had been experiencing together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, me and her, we even working, what I'm saying, working it out. But listen, but over time, as we develop tolerance, our reward responses require increasing amounts of our drug of choice to make us feel good. One or two drinks are no longer enough, so we drink more and more, chasing a high that increasingly feels out of reach and poisoning ourselves in the process. Just let me. I had a horrible day at work, all because it's coming out of my body. I understand how it works. You know what I'm saying? What you need to do when it's time to clean up. But that's so deep, and I just wanted to share it with you. Feels out of reach and poison ourselves in the process. As the addiction advances, we come to feel that we can't live or don't want to without it and or need for it and our need for it eclipses all else. As someone working on self-awareness and personal healing from trauma, you need to be aware of your vulnerability to addiction. If you have If you also have a genetic predisposition evident in your family, I can say that, and well, I think it's hard to certain addictions. It is also more important to work actively on preventing it or taking steps to overcome it. Remember to treat yourself with respect and compassion along the way. Try not to attach shame to it. Addiction does not mean you are bad, weak, or a selfish person. It does not require you to submit to a higher power if you do not find that idea helpful. Instead, recognize your addictive behavior, right? That addictive experience is one more way to have tried to manage trauma. Last paragraph. Breaking addiction can be extremely difficult, and depending on your situation, you may need to seek out specialized help for it in the form of a therapist, support group, coach, and/or treatment program. It may be impossible to believe right now, but you can reach a place where the addiction no longer dominates your thoughts or exerts power over you. People from all walks of life overcome addictions, and it is powerfully liberating when you get there. You can get there. Shout out Julie Hall. You know, she's and she did it. She did it on like what she said. People from all experiences of life. This lady on this, I know she is. I told him I'm moving a little slow, but she not even a psychologist or she a author, a writer, a creator. You know what I mean? And she been through some in some situations with some people that wasn't too healthy mentally, maybe emotionally, right? Um, I was just being super emotional, but I'm like, bro, I'm talking to myself, right? I'm like, you always want to start creating content when things are good. Not good, but you know what I'm saying? I'm getting better. I'm putting the bottle down, right? Because that's my thing. But don't get me wrong, when I don't be drinking, sugar be that dopamine hit, you know what I mean? But I just want to go on a journey and really create and start a community, you know what I'm saying? Where we all sit at a round table and don't just help people who want to figure this life thing out. You know what I'm saying? I found at first it was just stop drinking, stop drinking, stop drinking. No, address the drinking, and that's a process. You know what I mean? So right here, y'all, listen. Y'all see this? Yeah. There's the Christmas edition. Y'all see it? They got the Christmas edition on that. Unleash joy with Tito's. If you say so. You know what I'm saying? If you say so, and once you get started, you about to go down the path, y'all. So like, I'm gonna show you this other thing I'm doing right here. Right? I've been through a lot, like most of us have. You know what I mean? But I realized, right? I told you I really started abusing alcohol when I was 18, week before 19, 2 weeks before 19, 17 days before 19. You hear me? Got into a big argument with my mom. I spazzed out harder than I ever spazzed out. You know what I'm saying? My mom used to be on bully. You know what I'm saying? She's a changed woman now. She didn't change. You know what I mean? But I'm really thinking like, brother, don't you understand that not too many good things happening when you start drinking? I get it when you first take it, right? I'll take a shot with you right now, right? I had the shakes at work. I couldn't even hold a syrup bottle. I got a syrup bottle in my hand, grown man in my hand. I'm dang. I'm like, okay, bro, go ahead and get your shakes off or whatever with this, 'cause you know it's gonna prolong if you don't drink it as fast. And here I go. Yeah, I usually drink these at night. I get out of work before 3, 4, 5 o'clock. You know, by 11 o'clock, I'm passed out. And in the morning time, it's just a little bit left. You know what I'm saying? It's probably a couple shots left in the morning. You didn't drink all that. You know how many milliliters that is of straight ethanol? Oof. Well, I forgot where I was at, but like I said, there's just a rant. Every day since April 22nd, 2023. Mind you, my homie got murdered by his good friend a year before that. April 22nd, 2022. I get a phone call, homie dead, you know what I'm saying? All the BS. Drugs, alcohol, gambling. Yeah. So anyway, I just start doing this experiment where I'm like, bro, I really want to, you know, stop drinking. At this point, it was stop drinking. Now it's address drinking. I don't know how many months that is later. You could say my birthday is in 4 months, so 20 months, right? Every day I drink, painted red. Mind you, I found this calendar. I'm just walking through Walgreens one day. Oh man, this kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? Turned it into. I thought I lost this thing, and you would have thought that I lost $1 million. And it's worth more than $1 million. This thing is priceless to me. You hear me? Give me a visual. But look, every day I drink, painted red. Every day you spend a whole 24 hours with nothing, painted green. Look at the patterns, right? That's last year, y'all. It's the end of 24. It's about to be 25. How long is it gonna take you to, you know what I'm saying, start piecing this thing together, bro? But what she say in the book, addressing addiction is it take a lot, but it can be done. I gotta do it, okay? Because I want a girlfriend and a business and some kids, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't working for me in the red. It ain't working for me in the red. But let me show you that. See the pattern? Once I start, I don't stop. Now listen, we could take care of the sugar. The sugar cool, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want no diabetes, you know what I mean? I'm good on that. At least that's what I'm saying now. I gotta get busy, you know what I mean? Get busy, you know. You talk your dog for a walk, you can get busy, Justice, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I did that, y'all, and you know, I just wanted to create some content because that's really what I want to do. We live in an age where that is just it's we've been here. You know what I mean? I had a channel since '05. You know what I mean? YouTube was small. We putting me and my brothers in the basement play fighting. We were all recording and putting it on YouTube or watch it later and laugh. You know what I mean? And now I'm at a point where it's just time. Well, you know, I said I wanted to say a little bit more, but it's not working for me. When I drink, I put my job on the line. When I drink, I put my self-care on the line. Self-care definitely going down. Y'all see my tool. I did that. I did that. Drinking. I know. Like, but if you know, you know. Right? Meaning if you've experienced this, some people, you know, some people would look at me, they'd be like, man, what's wrong? You okay? I'm like, you know, I'm just not feeling too well. But a real drinker know what that's like to go through. Them, they like, I know he drink a little bit, but is he, you coming down with something? Yeah, coming out with something. Forget coming in. It's just not working for me, y'all. My content gonna get better. You know what I mean? Especially with a clear mind. I want to read something else to you, right? Um, this is from a book called The Easy Way to Stop Drinking by Alan Carr. Alan Carr wrote many books on pretty much, if you ask me, how to end addictive patterns. This one much quicker, y'all, right? But the chapter is chapter 6 in this book. It's called, he named the chapter Exhilaration with the exclamation mark. Yeah, and then if you read from just the first paragraph, he say, don't be fooled by the name. It's a powerful poison and will shorten your life considerably. It is also highly addictive and will debilitate your immune system and impede your concentration. All of that's important, but I swear I cannot think straight. It gets on my nerve once I get on these benders and my brain ain't operating. It's like I try to shoot a text. It'll take me 2 minutes to send a two word text. What the heck? Okay, continue. It will systematically destroy your nervous system. I think we're going to need that. Your confidence, that'd be nice to have. Your courage and your ability to relax. I said the concentration was the worst part. The anxiety, right? That's what I call it. The anxiety when you're coming down and you just, whew, it's the worst. By the way, it tastes awful. True facts. And you see, I drink it straight, raw out the bottle. I don't want no ice. I don't want no juice. I might have a chaser with me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm drinking it straight out the bottle. And it will cost you 100,000 in your lifetime. What does it do for you? Absolutely nothing. Y'all know that song? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Yeah, man. I just wanted to, shoot this video, but I thought I would have had just a little bit more to say on the rant, and we have 15 minutes here. I'm about to learn this whole thing. Number one, treating this right. She says she get you a coach, a therapist, a psychologist, a treatment pro, whatever you need. I know my resources. If I'm from the east side of Chicago. On the west side of Chicago, it's a place called Above and Beyond Recovery Center. I'm telling you. And even if you don't have no money, you can go in there, man, and get you some help. For real. And I got Above and Beyond. Access to the teachers up there. You know what I'm saying? Mr. London True. Mr. London funny dude, man. Older Jewish man. He like 70 years old, walking around like he 30, And I got that and this YouTube channel. I got the things that I believe in. You know what I'm saying? And if I got this job right now, I just got the job back, y'all. You know, and I was doing good. That's when if you look at the thing, you know what I'm saying. October 24th. Yeah, I called my old boss. I say, hey boss, if I put in an application, you think you would consider it? She hit me right back in less than an hour. I would definitely consider it if you can show up sober. Okay, bad. Let me go ahead and get cleaned up and go through this hiring process and everything. You know what I'm saying? Boom, show up on the gig. Y'all, listen. Even when I'm sober, right, I don't got all these red eyes, skin ain't all dry, and you just looking like excuse me, like you wanna, you know what I'm saying, yak all over the place. I come to work, the girls be like, and I ain't tripping on that, but like, what do you say? Get you some confidence. The girls be like, oh, I like your haircut. Hey, you got a boyfriend? You can still see. I understand. I ain't tripping on, but she said that she really, really meant it. Like, you ain't cheating on your man, are you? I'm being silly, y'all. They just be being nice, but the difference in that experience, finances doing better, learning how to do YouTube, learning how to create content, you know, I don't have a whole lot of equipment, you know what I'm saying? Learning how to set this up and put enough light right here, and it just grows and grows. Cause you see, I got some days in the green. I ain't gonna lie, I spend more on the red. I'm gonna do the numbers on that. I'm gonna count them up and divide and let y'all know the percentages on these things. But when I'm in the red and it don't take long, I'm talking 30, 60, 90 days. The longest I did during this 20 months was 9 days and 73, 72, 73 was my second best. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I'm ready to grow my life. I just have a basic, simple job, and I'm okay with that. It works for me. And if I do what I have to do, it's gonna keep working for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a server. I'm a waiter. You feel me? Excuse me. I love dealing with people. That's the best part of the job. The job, they go ahead and work at the Ford plant. You just sitting there all day screwing on bolts. Like, it's like I like dealing with people. Every day is can't even think of the word, but every day is new. What's the word? Uh, Variety. That ain't the right word, but we gonna use variety. You know what I'm saying? Every day is a new day. Every day ain't just the same day. Like, dang, I drive this bus. Thank you, operator. When I get off, I don't know how you do it. I know that check nice though, but I don't want to. So, uh, it's just really about just getting started with this thing, and y'all, I had a horrible day at work. I can't think straight. I'm talking about it's a Saturday, customer steady coming. I work at this diner time, if you know what that is. You hear me? I work at this diner time, and it was not a good day to be lacking. It was not a good day to be lacking because they was coming like non-stop. To-go's going crazy, seats going crazy, everything going, you know what I'm saying? Bus boys about to kill each other in the back. Like, hold on, man, what y'all on, man? Let's go, bro. So you always got to be focused. But I just wanted to I could say a lot more, and I was just saying a lot more, you know. Just it don't make sense to me, and y'all, it's gonna get a little heavy. You know how when she said in this book, yo, tolerance gonna get high, and soon one or two ain't gonna do it. Now you used to take one or two shots. Now you drinking one or two bottles, bro. You it hurt. Okay, I get the dopamine hit in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Ethanol break down. Alcohol breaks down the sugar. You know, it's sugar and alcohol. You know, obviously, sugar don't get you drunk, but alcohol breaks down like sugar. And it's also something else that I be doing, but I don't do that as bad. It's gamble, right? She mentioned that in there too. Anything, you know. And then the gambling and start the other thing, the drinking. You know, you at the bowl, you put it all on the line. You like, man, let me get a shot, cause then you ain't gonna be thinking. It's gonna lower your inhibitions. And all right, it might be a lucky night, but 9 times out of 10, they say, if you don't know how to really game and you in that gambling, all right, okay. I'm telling you, man, we got AI on the scene now, y'all. You don't think these these casinos know how to keep things consistent and keep the count up, man. The bill and that to own that place ain't no joke. We ain't giving out no money around here. You crazy? So, uh, that's it, family. I'm here for y'all. I'm like, I don't know what I want to talk about. I'm like, just talk, brother. You know, the people that feel this, the people that really feel this, they gonna resonate with it. They gonna watch it. You know, and if they start and stop, that's, you know what I'm saying? I'll start and stop all the time watching videos sometimes. But at least at some point get consistent and showing up and building this community. I want to name this rant The Last Bottle Part 1. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep going on the parts even when I start drinking. You know what I'm saying? Address addiction, not stop drinking, y'all. Cause like I said, I'm just so intelligent and then, you know, I'm healing the stuff with my mom. Healing stuff with my mom. Me and my mom. My mom lost her cousin. That's my cousin too. That's my big cousin. Obviously, that's my mama first cousin. You know. And one day she just went to the hospital. I said, man, I got a headache. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Like, this headache is a little weird. 2 weeks later, passed away, had a tumor. Then I get the phone call. My homie called me. Hey, bro, your cousin. This time, he know, the first time when his brother passed away, he called me, just told me, you know, like, dang, G, what if I was driving or something, you know. At this time, he asked me, like, what you doing? I'm like, I'm in the bed. He like, your cousin passed away, your auntie just called me. I'm like, my cousin who? I thought it was my little cousin. He he spell out her name because my homie special. He say Daphnee. I ain't start laughing then, but later on, but dang, Daphne passed away. Instantly thinking about my big cousin Demetrius. Like, dang, bro, you really lost your mom. Because, you know, with the little toxic relationship I was having with my mom, we talking, we not talking. Because my mom, she full-blooded Haitian, man. She'll get cold-hearted on you if you want to play them type of games. But she softening up as she getting old, you know what I'm saying? Older, you know. She in her early 50s. And, yeah, and now she got a knee replacement going on, you know what I'm saying? She got retirement money, but the regular count, when you get a knee replacement, you're going to have to rehab. You're gonna have to rehab for a little bit before you can get back real activated, you know? So I'm like, dang, like, why not be smart, handsome, intelligent, like you know you can be? And I'm telling you, I'm just gonna share my story. You know, I don't believe in everything about AA. You know what I'm saying? AA there's some things about it I like, especially the community. That's the main thing I like. But all that, you know, I am powerless. So no, you not. You don't gotta believe that if you don't want to. I think I might have just went left a little bit, y'all. But like, you know, That's my mom's. Feel me? I'm young. I'm 20, 21. 22. Lexuses, BMWs. My girlfriend, my high school sweetheart at the time, bad. She Arabic from Syria. You hear me? Bad. All that trying to like, be resentful and look at me. You should have loved me. You should have woo woo. It ain't do nothing. It ain't make me feel better. I'm from Chicago. I'm from America. I'm from the world, planet Earth. Yeah. When you go get your lick back, it don't always feel like you thought it was. You know what I'm saying? Ever seen Boys in the Hood? Yeah. That boy wanted that lick back. He woke up in the morning like, man, dang, it's sad. So that's just a rant, y'all, because every time I wait, right, I'll be like, okay, let's get clean and then start the channel. Like, no, I want y'all to see me down. Right now, you see me better because I'm on the upper, and they go. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to stop, like slow down, like say this for tomorrow or something. You know what I mean? Come down slow, cause really I got this, y'all. On the 24th, on December 24th, I love that number 24. I was born on the 24th. Yeah, 509. They said I came out. Before I go to work, take me a shot, and I'm making. Excuse my language, ladies. Uh, I'll make a video on that too. This one little shot. It ain't gonna do nothing, but I'm coming down slowly. It was rough at work, y'all. I told you I couldn't even hold a syrup bottle, but I already know how it goes. That first 12 hours, that first 24 hours. Really, at 12, you're gonna start coming. You sweating, you hot, you cold. You can smell your breath stink, even though you didn't brush your teeth. It's coming up out of you. I thought I lost this thing. I had dropped it behind my mirror. I'm looking around like I'm nervous. Like, hold on, where my experiment at? For me, and I know for many, many, many more people, this story that I could share, you start sharing yours, however you gonna share it. It don't have to be just on the internet. It can make a difference. For real, family. So usually at about 30 minutes, I close mine out. One of my mentors I like to watch on YouTube, Creative. He get paid a lot of money to teach people, like what direction to go, how to do things. He say this long form content getting real. Hour long, 2 hour long, 3 hours long. I'll be thinking 30 minutes too long. You know what I mean? I know we all got a short attention spans, but excuse me. I probably do it with this just what I'm saying, close this thing up, but I had named that thing. It's another book I read by Annie Grace. Another powerful book. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to just, pull them all out. And then y'all, I don't meditate on them all the way. Meaning really study it. You know what I'm saying? My dad would say, "May he rest in peace." This is that embedded in your brain. Can't do that one time. You got a favorite song? Listen to it the whole day on replay. Hear the song 10 years later, every word. So that's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? And like I said, right now y'all ain't seeing me. Y'all seeing me not too bad because I at work, and then everybody noticed because when I show up that young, intelligent, sober young man, like, dang, he good at his job, man. Nice, bro. On five, five. Good tip. Appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? You coming there lagging and people sitting down for 5, 10 minutes before you get to the table because you just what do you say? Your concentration. I have a lot of knowledge. Now it's time to do the work. I love y'all. Today, December 21st. I ain't gonna drop this video. I'm starting that channel on the 24th. I want that channel to say December 24th. man, they coming. They coming like hotcakes. You hear me? Fresh off the iron. So, feel like what else do I want to say? Uh, listen, y'all. Shout out to the beginning of the end. It ain't working for me. Yeah. And it's gonna take a whole lot, and I get that. I get that. I've experienced it. That's how I learned it. You know, like not going to the gym. Don't get me wrong. I take my walks all the time, but I'm talking about going in there and you feel me, getting your heart rate up. You know what I mean? Heart rate at 160 for a little minute, man. 30 minutes, 45 minutes, heart rate up. Like you come up, those things work. I like meditating. You know. But then when you drink alcohol, you can't even concentrate. You have anxiety. And how you think you're gonna sit down and just, listen to you some meditation? How do you like to meditate? There's plenty of ways to meditate. Me, I like guided meditations right now in my life. Another lady that, anyway, that's another story. But one day at a time, it is 3 days to the end. Right? Can I count that right? Saturday, Sunday. Well, I ain't gonna count Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's 3 days to the end. I'm not buying no more bottles. Look at this, y'all. I want to throw these out with y'all. I'm always talking my stuff. I feel bad throwing out the ones with the little thing on it. But what I'm gonna do with it? But it's just gonna be a memory. Vodka for dog people. Gluten free. Gotta love your dogs. Ain't that funny though? That's nice. And then I work right by a liquor store. They got it for cheap. They got it for cheap. You hear me? In Chicago, they gonna tax you. But I don't know. I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna do with that. Maybe someday I could, mail it to somebody. If they still going through what they going through or whatever. But I'm finna talk these out. I really just wanted to, what I'm saying? That's all I know. I gotta put this video up. I gotta put this video up and go crazy. Y'all look at them. They just comment every night. Broski, what's wrong? What's wrong, bro? You over medicated, G. But I'm from Chicago, man. I'll be watching videos with people I grew up with. I'm talking about all age of drinking lean, smoking kush all day. I ain't judging, you know what I'm saying? Some people eat chocolate, who knows, you know what I'm saying? We all got our things. Some people go to the gym all day, you know what I'm saying? Overwork, you know? They be high, but they be doing, they be activated out here. I'm glad the things that I believe in, I took another route. Because bro, they weren't playing with the bloodline they came from. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get it going. You know what I mean? I just wanted y'all to just see me rough. And I probably don't look to me. I'm looking like, oh, you don't look too bad, man. It was bad. I'm in there moving slow. I mean, I ain't getting no complaints or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I did forget to bring a lady her coffee. That was about it. You know what I'm saying? had to take that off the check. But what? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Ooh, it was rough. I just didn't want to be there. But I'm telling you, it's not for me no more. So we gonna see where this thing get published and when and everything else. But listen, y'all, I done almost lost my life playing with this thing multiple times, plenty of times. Like, you ever woke up in the morning like, dang, bro, I could have died. Why? What happened, G? I was drunk. Oh, wow. What happened? I'm telling you, I crash out off this stuff, and it ain't intentional. It's just I just keep drinking. Now I get the lowering them inhibitions. This girl that been staring at me like she like me for a little minute. I just walk up, grab her booty, like, whoa, we at work. You know that's sexual harassment? Do you know she can call her brother or her daddy right now? Now, how you gonna be mad at somebody brother for getting on your tail for doing something like that? Like, you deserve a little pumpkin head, but they ain't coming through with no punches, bro. They coming through with rockets, shit. So I'm watch that door, bro. But yeah, maybe I said a little bit too much right there, y'all. But I'm gonna open up on this thing, and this right here, I want this to be for like, not just intro stuff for people who really want to get to this addressing their addictions, really, really specifically alcohol. That's what I can speak on. That's what I'm gonna be studying. You know what I'm saying? It's all that dopamine hit, though. You know what I'm saying? Ain't it funny that they got this on here? Huh? All right. It's a smart psychologist I listen to. He from Canada. He say all it is a feel good hug. All right, people in Vancouver off all the drugs. Like you would think, like, how do this feel like a hug? It feel like a hug to them. Yeah. And like I said, I was gonna stop, right? She still going down. I said, no, just drink a third, a third, a third. But you know what I'm saying? Man, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, y'all. But I done this enough. If you go back to the video and pause it, you can pause it right now if you want. Listen, it ain't all red. I got some green in there. So I'm cooking. Listen, we cooking now. Cooking with oil. It's about to get hot. You know what I mean? Because that's it, man. But and ladies, whenever I do that on camera, I'll be like, man, don't say man. You know what I'm saying? Ladies on here too, probably, bro. You know what I mean? So family. That's the word I'm gonna work on. Family. One of my first barbers used to always say that. What's going on, family? What you on, gang? But yeah, it ain't working for me, y'all. And like I said, I got nieces. I ain't mentioned them, but I got ladies in my life. It's like, man, it's the girls 3 for 4. It's like 3 girls for every boy. Ain't my family, you know what I'm saying? Some of my brothers, it's all boys, you know what I'm saying? It's girls in my family, man. Girls they need the men in their lives to be there. Somebody came to the restaurant talking crazy the other day. And then I raised his voice at the lady. Hold on, man. I ain't say nothing. I kept it smooth. I'm on the clock. But I went right there just to let him know. Hold on, boy. Hey, I don't know what you got doing, but lower your tone, gang. So just being there for my family, you know what I mean? My nieces. I got some nieces. Not even a lot. I got a few. My moms, my aunts. I love my aunties. They was there when my mama was at work, you know what I'm saying? I'm down there with my cousin. My cousin almost beat up the principal. You getting your butt whooped, you suspended. Boy, Vice City just came out. Boy, you punched the principal. I'm doing my homework while I'm at school because I get home. All I'm playing is that Vice City, boy. I just thought I'd just chop it up with y'all for a little bit. Like, I really think this is it. And it ain't about thinking, it's about knowing. And I don't care how much time it takes, I'm about to focus on the things that I believe in, Leave the ladies to the side, cause oh my gosh, they so pretty. I'll read the rest of them. Oh goodness, where you come from? Hold on, bro. Keep your eyes on the prize, bro. Keep your eyes on the prize. And it's the first thing that take my eyes off the prize. I go straight left off that liquor, y'all. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep going. I'm having a moment, So what? I go straight left. Everything goes down. Like I said, self-care, finances, relationships. Cause you'll just bug up. You think you good, and then I don't know, maybe you didn't eat enough, or maybe your body just tired. You know, what people say these days, pardon the body. Yeah, yeah, no, pardon the liquor and the drugs, bro. The body can get through that, man. You just gotta stop putting it in the body. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, y'all. Family. That's how I'm coming. I gotta get through this, man. I'll tell you. Listen, I got a hole. It ain't a hole. It's just a little small scar now. But when it happened, man, fell on the back of my head. That was this summer, July 13th, 2024. That's the day they said somebody tried to hurt Trump, man. Me, I'm outside. I'm trying to go gamble. I got about 1,800 on me. I'm about to go to the boat, but I'm watching movies and drinking Grey Goose before that. You know, I normally drink Tito's. You know, Tito's decent and it's cheaper. But fell on the back of my head like 3 p.m. Wake up in the hospital at 12. Wake up, all I hear is beep, 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 beep. I instantly sit up. I'm like, I'm getting to move on my feet, man. So I'm paralyzed or something. Two doctors and a nurse ran in there like, sit down, like relax. You know what I'm saying? Acting like the police, like, hold on, put your hands up. That was July 13th, 6 months ago. I'll still play around, but I really wanna. I'm about to start this channel. When I'm sober, I'm good. Go pull up on Mr. London and them, you know what I'm saying, when I get a day off. Share my channel. You know, YouTube just put some new features in where the community build and getting better, you know? It ain't just the comments, you know? And build myself back up, because I'm telling you, I don't have too much longer if I don't address this situation. For real. My body hurt, or I might just do something crazy and bust your head on the side of the bus stop. Bow, dang. You good, boy? I don't even remember who, but yeah. I'll make a video about that someday. Doctor, look at me. Here we go again, y'all. On my way out in the morning time. I walk out 8 in the morning. Yeah. Rose the hospital, of all places. That's don't go. That's you don't want to be there. Cock his head. You know what I'm saying? You know when your dog look at you like, bro, let's go. He said, I don't understand. You're handsome, young man. Go live your life. You come in here with trauma, head injuries because you was drunk. Hand me the papers, alcohol use disorder. It was hot that day. It was like 100 degrees. So what I normally thought I could handle, that heat, my body like, hold on, man. It's too much going on. It's hot outside. You outside. You ain't drinking. Oh, no, man. I try to take a step. I remember, y'all. I remember I was finna fall dead on my face. So it was a wall right there. And I was just trying to lean on the wall and fall on my back, man. Like, man. And then when that happened, I seen a flash. I'm not BSing you. I can't make this up, y'all. Everything you gonna get from me is raw and 100. Seen a flash. Didn't wake up till hours later. Hours later. Don't know where I'm at. I said, Doctor, please tell me what's going on. He said, listen, I got good news and bad news. The bad news is you have a laceration on the back of your head, okay? The good news, he gave me the good news first. He said, the good news is this could have been fatal. Keep him with me. Keep him with me. So, yeah, y'all, look at that. 44 minutes and just counting. Just talking. Can't wait. I look forward to the day that I look back on these videos. Like, I'm glad you started, man. And build some communities and help some people out. Because really on my heart, you know, now I'm not talking a little bit too much, but it's okay. I get that from my daddy side. uh, I want to be a coach, right? And to be a coach and a third grader real smart to a kindergartner, you know, if you wanted to, be get your workout on, would you go to Arnold Schwarzenegger right away, or you would just go to somebody that's a few steps ahead? I like the idea of somebody that's a few steps ahead. And that's proven too. Like not proven, but that I'm not the only one feel that way. Let me know how y'all feel. You know, and yeah, I can't do this because I ain't gonna have no job. Be dealing with homelessness. Be dealing with poverty. Like my bills ain't nothing. I got the count low right now. You know what I'm saying? Just like, man, do this, do that. You know, donate the plasma. You know what I mean? Bring in a little 3Gs, something slight. It's just me. And build that other stuff off that. Other stuff like YouTubes and like YouTube. That's what I'm going on right now, y'all. I'm reinventing myself. Also Romeo Jones. Man, who was that? Man, let me tell you about him. You hear me? I was born junior. You hear me? JR. That was, you know what I'm saying? My pop singing, you know. Yeah. And my granddaddy had the same name too, but he wasn't. He ain't had the same middle name as us, so I ain't the third. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. R.I.P. My pops is yeah, mm-hmm. About to be celebrating the anniversary for that real soon, yeah, man. That's what you want to call it. So I think it's time for me to get quiet, close out, and just say, listen, if you struggling with alcohol, in the beginning I didn't know that it was trauma too. But again, you're gonna have to put in this work. If you just wanna buy the gym clothes and go to the gym and just hee ha ha for 2 minutes, like I don't know how much that's gonna work. It's a start though. I'm making up stories now. That's a start. And I've been there plenty times. But when it's time to go, like when you ready to get on go mode, you know what I'm saying? It's fourth quarter, 10 minutes left. We like that ain't gonna really, not from my knowledge. But you know I support. I ain't never judging ever. You gonna have to stand on business, real business. So my plan, do it. Go ahead slowly incorporate your things. You know what I'm saying? Get this diet in order first. Get this liquor out my system. Have it mercy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give it a good solid 10 days. You gonna 3 days your body gonna feel better. You know what I'm saying? 10 days your brain gonna be like, okay, it's clicking. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no lag on here. We got 5G speed, bro. You know? And, but you gotta really want it. Since I was 18, I've been doing this. In the last 20 months, I was 18 when I started doing this. I'm 34 now. In the last 20 months, I've been just looking at this paper like, hold on, dang, it's really real. This how I spent the last whole, you know what I'm saying? But I got all type of jobs that let me get away with murdering, and I don't know about nobody, but let me get away with a lot of stuff. Drinking alcohol is that was welcome on the job that I had majority of the last since I've been 19, really 23. Yeah, I ain't start caddying until I was 23. You know, by 33, I started this experiment at 32. At 33, I'm like, hold on, bro, this ain't adding up, bro. This is not adding up. You going to work every day. You come home, you ain't got no money. Where you going, bro? What you doing? So, listen, I love y'all, especially if you made it this far in the video. And I appreciate you for checking it out. I don't know what I got, if the link below, if it's up or what, you know, if you gonna just, you know, check out a sub, send you a new video to click on. But yeah, I gotta go ahead and put some on my stomach. That's another thing. You start drinking this and drinking this and drinking this, right? You start losing your appetite. Start paying attention to stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're not eating right. That's when it's gonna really tear you up. I don't care what anybody say. If you eating and drinking, it's gonna be better. But after a week, 2 weeks, your body on you gonna need. You wake up like, dang, did I eat anything today? Normally, as soon as I wake up, throw some eggs on instantly. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you make them, man. You can put them on. You know. But this really the last one, y'all. It's really the last one. And y'all seen that bag I got right there? That bag is full to the top. To the T. God, dog, you get all that clink, clink, clink. That's an everyday thing. That ain't even 10% what I done had on this last bender, you know. So let's go live life. I love y'all. You know, I'm gonna leave away how to find me. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I got clues, but right now, just know this one of the real day ones. And I got some more too. I just don't follow through. I told y'all, right? I don't follow through when I get to drinking. But yeah, I done started 2 channels. 2 times I post. I didn't put no tags on it. I ain't put no description on it. You don't even have a title. I just added it. So really just getting focused, and I appreciate y'all, but this is a real thing. This is a real journey. This is what I'm committed to, and it's some people out there that I know I could have used it. I know I could have used it. Imagine me now talking to 21-year-old me. Could save me a bunch of time. A bunch of time. Like, listen, bro. But everybody don't want to hear that stuff, man. You know, maybe they like touching the fire and getting burned, but some people gonna listen at some point. You know, if it's meant to them to get through it. You know, I see some people now. You know what I'm saying? Got lung cancer, still smoking Newports. Oof. Hey. So, it's your boy, Oso, Romeo, and I'll catch you on the next one. Appreciate you.